Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol BOXL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, makes summarizing the price action pretty straightforward. So if you were to say, Clay, look, summarize today's price movement, I would say pump and dump on thin ice. Now, I'm not saying pump and dump in regard to the company and they're being shady. I don't know really anything about the company. I'm making that statement based solely on how the price acted today. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. So let's just first kind of establish where all this started, and I'll get to the thin ice point here in a little bit. But to me, it started when it got up above this former area of resistance right here at $5.50. I mean, all you got to do is go back through the history of the chart, and you can see it becomes pretty apparent. Rejected the price, rejected the price. It was a former area of support, so that's just foundational technical analysis. When levels of support are broken, they tend to act as resistance. So 550 in my mind is where the quote-unquote breakout started. So that's what I'm going to use as a starting point. So let's go through it. Price makes a really nice move. Well, where did it start? Started there as we established on the breakout and went all the way up there. I'm thinking we can all agree that was a really nice move. Second part, within a relatively short amount of time. Well, considering this all happened in the same day, once again, I'm assuming we can all agree this did indeed happen in a short amount of time. And then this is where the thin ice point comes into play, because to be fair to the bulls, something like this could happen. The price could come down to 550, the thin ice point, walk along the thin ice, and then start to work their way back upwards. And in that situation, this definitely assumes you care about the big picture of things. To be fair, though, like I said, you'd have a set of lows there. You'd have a set of lows right there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, you would still have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. However, on the flip side of things, if the price comes down to this thin ice point, breaks to the downside, and continues to sink, what is that doing to the price at that point in time? That would literally be putting the price right back to where it all started. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true strength. So sure, things are looking pretty shaky right now, but the bulls do still have an opportunity to put in a higher base. So if you haven't connected those dots, 550, very, very important level going into tomorrow and then next week too. So yeah, let's see if the bulls can chip away and build a higher base and stay above the thin ice point or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.